All right, everybody, gonna make a quick video. Hopefully, it's quick. We got a pretty exciting uh, indicator that just went off this week. Usually, you don't get the data until Saturday morning, so it's based off the commitment of traders report on the futures. But Bitcoin is showing a major buy signal right here. Hope you can see it. It's the red line crossing into this. It's above this 75 zone on a weekly chart. This is Bitcoin December futures. Um, for now, that's a pretty good buy signal when you see the commercial money is above this 75. That's so any pullback, I would say, I think would be a pretty good buying opportunity. Now you are showing seasonality somewhere around this week, November 3rd, the week of this week. Maybe a pullback till December 15th. But as far as that goes, I think that's a pretty good buy signal. Not financial advice, but just going to show you how the September 18th my buy setup scan also worked. Man, this thing printed money. I nailed it, but I didn't give it enough time to be proven correct, so I didn't test it. I just didn't have enough faith in it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was the time of the year or the economy or 900 different other things telling me to get out. But I tried to, time it on the pullback on most of the weeks. I know I played, let's see, Injective was one that did really good. I got in it somewhere around, I think it might have been after this 9 week. I think it was right around the week of September 18th, maybe a little after. Might have been that weekend. So, I mean, you can see week 5, it blew up 50%. Week 4, 18%. Week 6 was I guess that's this week. It blew up 6.5% so far. This may be topping out sometime in the near future. Daughter's got her game going in there, but Floki blew up, I don't know, over 100%, I think. The the Gary didn't show up on my list for some reason, but the anyway, I can go through this list right quick. Let's see. Was it this one? Yeah. Ajax went up 47%. BitGet wasn't that great. Well, it did 24%. This weekly weekly, daily. Let's see. ETH, it went up 23%. All this coming off the September 18th time frame, pretty much. Now, some of it, that was since October, so it was a little bit off on that one. But you look at Floki, even Floki went up 176%. I didn't get in Floki. I missed that one totally. But Gala, I was in that one, 75%. Most of these, if you look at them on a weekly, you're on a week 3 pullback. So I would expect, maybe pull back around this 0.5, 618, and then continue to the upside. So look at this Gary, GARI, 461% in pretty much 2 weeks. Ella, can you turn that down? No, turn it down now. Dad's making a video. GMX, 59.88%. Injectives went up 137%. Let's see. Matic and Magic, most of these kind of did their own thing, but Magic went up 55%. LTC, 22%. Matic, 37%. Maker kind of did its own thing. I didn't put one on it. Render, Naka, let's see. Render went up 113%. And It's already hit. That was since August, though. So, I mean, if you got in, anywhere near this August, September timeframe, you made some good money on render. Ruins been amazing. If you pulled it, this was my target on it. It hit just a little above it. I thought it was going to hit 377. It's actually hit 394, I think was the high this morning. Let's see. Let's do a measured move on it. Off the 9 bar. I mean, that was back in June. I don't know. I mean, if you got the whole move, 386%, which nobody's going to get the whole move. Even if you didn't get that, still 317%. It's amazing. Even if you waited for the 1 bar, if you got in at the end of this first week, you still made 176% on your money. But I got a piece of that. I didn't get all of it. I missed most of Solana. It was slow. It was kind of late to the party. It didn't take off until about the 25th, I guess. I was hoping it would, finish out this 9 count and then take off, and it surprised everybody. I think it, had the move. What did Solana end up doing? It's up 149%, almost 150% in the last 6 weeks. Let's see, TRX. I didn't do a move on it, but it kind of did its own thing. It's been just a beast all year, pretty much. Ultra could have made nearly 40% on Ultra in 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and I guess 6 weeks. It's kind of pulling back this week. You're down 4% this week, so I would expect it to continue to the upside. A little bit of correction this week. As long as it holds this down trend line, this white trend line right here, I think it'll continue to probably finish out a 9 count, most likely. But VRA, I got a big chunk of this one. Actually made some decent money on it. It went up 88%, pretty much 1 or 2 weeks off of it. I think I bought in on this week, the 18th. I don't know if I got the exact, I got the entry right here. So, yeah, it's pretty close to the low on this one. What we got here? Matic 4-hour buy-in, Link 4-hour buy-in on stochastic RSI. But so that's what I'm seeing. If you go to Bitcoin, we can pull up Bitcoin, I guess, on, let's see, let's pull it up here. Crypto. Bitcoin weekly, you're on an 8 count. So I don't know. I mean, that's right up against this resistance at 35,573.50. This red line right here. If you could break through that, I think you could go on up to this, probably this 43,000, pretty easy. Let's see. If you go to daily, let me see if I'm seeing any more resistance. You got this magenta line at 37,727 as resistance. That's your disqualified sell risk. Pretty much just another resistance zone. Fancy way of saying that, I guess. But that's what I'm seeing. So, I mean, if you're just trying to get in now, you're kind of late to the party. You missed majority of the easy money. I hate when it does this. Come on, Symbolic. Y'all got to fix this, bro. This is lame-osity. You guys need to fix this. There you go, right here. There's no way to do a reset thing. They used to have the... anyway, it's a pain in the butt. But I'll go to Trading View if I want to pull stuff up like that. But let's see, where's my MEXC list? There it is. Let's see, let's pull up Bitcoin, USDT. Yeah, there's on a weekly. You clean that up. That's already broken. So pretty much you're holding this weekly trend line. I know Gareth came up with a good trend line long term that pretty much said that the peak. I would say as long as it holds this trend line to the upside and this trend line to the downside, I really need to hold this uptrend right here. But that's my opinion. You've already broken this resistance point right here at 31,800. So I would expect it to come back down and retest this at some point, but you can go across long term. I can't remember where Gareth. It was like way back. Where did he put that one at? Could have been off the COVID low. I can't remember where he came off of this. I don't know. I have to go back and watch his video. I guess I think it was Friday's video. He has a pretty cool long-term trend line that cuts through a bunch of resistance, and I mean it goes right up to where right here on your current price action. That it's pretty neat how you come up with that. I don't know how he found that. Could have been right here, maybe. I don't know. No, it wasn't that one. Was it there? Was it here? That's pretty close right there. Yeah. It's off your high right here in February of 2020. All the way to here. Yeah, it's pretty close. You got to get this zoomed in. You can kind of see. Got real close to it, and it may eventually tap it. And if I can get this to right here, yeah, that's pretty close. It's not perfect, but that could be a good resistance point to look for is right here. If it maybe next week you could get a 9 rally. Most of the time you get a blow off candle on your 7 count. Your 8 bar or 8 and 9 usually don't make new highs. This week did. It made a new high. It hit a high of almost 36,000, 35,958, 99 cents. But that's on MEXC. From what I hear, it's better actually to use your Binance perpetual. If I can find it. And just add this thing here. Let's see. USDT.P. Go to Binance right there. There we go. Add that. That didn't do it. Where's this thing at? I don't see it. BTC. What is this one? That's Bybit. Yeah, it's not quite perfect, but that's where he come off of it right there. It worked pretty good off your August high. Touching that pretty much right off your 7 bar. That works pretty good. I'd probably drop this down to here or maybe even there. You need to hold this weekly uptrending line, which would be, even if it pulls back to, 29,000, 29,125, you're still within this uptrend. Looks to be kind of an uptrending wedge, which is usually bearish. So it could break down, retest, maybe 24,000 be my guess. I don't feel like we're going to get a 20,000 having this commercial support. Larry Williams says this is usually a pretty good buy signal on any pullback. I would probably be going, I don't know if I'll go all in, but my plan was if you can get a pullback around this December 15th, that would be an ideal time to, I think, go long, because you got about a 90-day period here till April 5th, seasonality wise, where you could get the lion's share of the move there. That's hopefully, that's kind of my game plan. But it looks like after that, though, seasonality, it should go down until maybe June or so of next year. But there's nothing guaranteed. We could look at the cycle, I guess, and see. Got to refresh this thing so it don't act weird. Symbolic's weird. I don't know why it does some of the things it does. I guess it's still in a beta. Let's see the Williams cycle. Let's see if we can load that thing on Bitcoin. There we go. Weekly. Yeah, weekly. I think we need to be daily, actually, for cycle. Let me zoom this up so you can see it better. But so this is a Bitcoin cycle projection. It's what I call the crystal ball indicator. It's showing probably down until November 6th. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to go down. It can just go sideways. That's what Larry says. So, I mean, that's kind of what it's doing. It's forming a really good pennant, bull flag. That's what it's doing. You get your big spike up and then just go sideways. This price action right here for accumulation. Probably get another rally. Looks like the best time frame would be about November 11th till whatever this is, probably December 21st, according to the cycle. No, that's true seasonal. Crap. Why don't I have cycle, bro? I don't want true seasonal. I want the cycle. There we go. All right, now we got cycle. Daily. I don't want Gary. I want Bitcoin. Even though Gary is a really good coin, obviously, it went up 400% on the last in 2 weeks. That's pretty impressive. Let's see. This thing says, what does it say? Yeah, it could be topping out short term by tomorrow. That'd be the 5th. Down until November 8th. It's kind of choppy. Mostly down. If you drew a trend line on this, that's mostly down until December 9th. Then you get pretty decent uptrend until, I'd say, around the 24th of December. It's a decent time. Then you get another sell-off until like January 4th, looks like. Might be a good buy point, but I don't know. I mean, I just look for any decent pullback, or you could just buy this support zone, anywhere around this 33,500 on Bitcoin. There's another support zone at 34,390. That's pretty good odds, I would say, if it's holding that support. It looks like it is. I'd say between 34 and 33.5 on Bitcoin. See what Ethereum's doing. What does it say? Ethereum, probably the same thing, but most time it reads about the same reading. Let's see, it's on a 7-bar. Looks like it's about to roll over till November 8th, and you get a little rally till November 12th, and down till the 16th, then another rally till the 22nd, and down mostly till December 14th. You get the same rally till about December 26th. Looks like a decent sell off till the 4th of January. Might be a decent time to buy back in between the 4th and 6th of January for Ethereum. But if you put a trend line on this, that's November 22nd till December 14th. That's mostly down. I mean, you get your little small daily bounces, but you kind of want something kind of like this right here, where you at least get a week, maybe 2 weeks of decent price action. And who knows, this could be dead wrong. It could just keep going straight up if it wants to. I mean, if you have commercial participation, which looks like you have it, according to Larry's um, indicator. So I don't know. That's kind of my game plan, is to try to get any kind of correction or pullback. Or I mean, you could go into like Solana. I know like Gareth was looking at around the $27 zone on Solana. Where is my Solana? Here we go. It's on an 8-bar daily. Looks like it might go up till November 24th. I mean, I still expect a little pullback, but off this 9 count tomorrow, most likely, maybe could go to a 13, but I'd probably put a Fibonacci on it or something like that. That's what I'm expecting most of these to do. Pull back at least to a 0.5, maybe something like that on a Fibonacci. So I just keep an eye on it, I guess, and play it by ear. That's all I know to do. Put a Fibonacci on it, or let's see, what's another popular one? Oh, Shiba had showed up on a 9 count weekly. Where is this thing at? I hate when it does this. Yeah, it had a pretty good week. The next week made 12%, 12.5%. Pulled back this week. Might get a decent bar next week if Bitcoin and Ethereum can play nice. Ruin, I'm expecting some kind of correction on it. I went ahead and sold out, took profit on Ruin, made decent money, made, I don't know, maybe 1,000 on it. Oh man, this thing is annoying. I can't use this thing. It's driving me nuts. Let's see, where's my Maxi list? Yeah, you go to Ruin. Where is all my... Where's my Maxi? There we go. See, it's already hit your 9, 10, 11, 12. This is week 13 on Ruins. I definitely would expect probably at least between 244 to 208, I think. 252 was your previous resistance on the 9 bar. Pulled back, broke out of that. So, I mean, you kind of already had your pullback. So, I don't know, man. This thing could just keep on going. But if you got it on a day bar, on a daily count, just get rid of that. I'd probably go to my 1 bar and pull it up there. I'd like to see it around this 252, 253 zone. where I'd like to get it on some kind of pullback, but we may not get it. I mean, you may only get the pullback off of this 9 count. It may do a 9. It probably goes sideways on your 7, 8, 9. Be my guess. Guess we'll see what it does. But what else? Render. We got render. QRS, render. Kind of same thing on render. Everything just got overextended. It's on an 8 count weekly. That's definitely time to take profit, in my opinion. But I mean, who knows? It could just keep on going. It's already pulled back nearly 10% this week. So you had your blow off candle on the 7 week. So most likely 8, 9 retrace. I'd probably throw a Fibonacci on your weekly bar. Start on your 1, drag it up there. I'd look for 618 probably. 188, somewhere in this zone, maybe 177. And it may only come to this 2.24, somewhere in there. I mean, if it retraces this, but you've already hit whatever your current price is, 229. So you're right on top of this 224. I'd expect it hanging right around in here somewhere, probably around this 224, 223, 8. Wouldn't hurt throwing a buy, off of this 218, maybe 2.03, throwing $1.88. I doubt you get much below this $1.88. This is a pretty popular coin, but Stargate, it's kind of just getting started. I mean, it went up 5.5% this week. You haven't broken your long-term trend line, down trend line right here. Kind of concerns me. STX, it broke through it. Kind of went to a 5 bar. That's kind of weak right there. That's a topping tail, this 5 bar right here. Your 6, kind of a doji. That could be bottoming somewhat, but yeah, it's kind of hard to call. I mean, it can still go up 7, 8, 9. You could still get 3 more weeks of upside on it, but kind of looks like it's run out of steam to me. But I mean, you can pull a stochastic. You got the bottom on the daily. I would think that should, rally, maybe retest these highs right here around 75, 76 cents, but it's a 10-cent move. Not great, but Theta's on an 8 count daily. I don't like to buy those. You're only on week 2 of this rally, but Ultra, you're on week 6. Wild on week 3. XRP's on week 3. Zill week 7. That's late to the party. I don't like buying those. Cass has done pretty amazing. I had trouble with Cass. I kept getting stopped out of Cass on the entry. I mean, I would have made money if I'd have held it another week or 2, but I just didn't have the patience for it. Gary, it's pulled back pretty good off of that 461% run here. I mean, if you put a Fibonacci on that, it's almost at the 786 where it hit down here. It's rallying, off of that low point. Man, missed your sweet spot on the entry. And at 702, a lot of times it'll bounce on a lot of it may not, a lot of things, if they're strong, they won't go below this 786 retracement. But I keep an eye on it. I don't see any problem.